Hey guys, Charles Damiano back from the Bruce Lee collection for another exciting episode. And today on the episode we have author Chris Poggiali. How are you, buddy?
Chris Poggiali!
And we brought a couple of experts here as well. Hector Martinez, my Bruce Lee brother.
Charlie!
Yeah, baby. And we got Jimmy O'Connor with us here today.
Jimmy's in the house!
Yes!
Jimmy O'Connor!
Nunchuck specialist.
He is.
All right, man. I'm excited to get into this because your first book that you wrote was such a big hit amongst the fans of martial arts and Bruce Lee. And I know when it came out, we were all excited about it. Mm-hmm. So let's talk about how that book did, and then why you decided to come out with the expanded version. Of the book. So we're talking about These Fists Break Bricks, right?
Right.
And you were co-author with Grady.
Yep.
And Chris Poggiali. And let's start about how did the first book do? I mean, it's been out, what, 3 years now?
More or less. It was supposed to come out in 2021 in the fall, and you remember back then there was the backup at the port in LA with all the products that were waiting to get unloaded. The book included in that months and months. So by the time it finally got unpacked from the pallets, it was pretty much the end of 2021.
Wow,
so
yeah.
We kind of moved the pub date up to January 2022.
Yeah.
But some people got their copies as early as August 2021. And we didn't go through a publishing company. We went through the Alamo Draft House, their merchandising arm, Mondo, which during the course of the writing of the book, Alamo Draft House went into bankruptcy, then they came out of bankruptcy. The original idea was to sell the book in their theaters.
Because for those who don't know, Alamo Draft House was going to be putting out these theaters that were very vintage, right? They focused on old school movies, martial art movies, and they were going to carry the books in all their theaters at the time.
Right.
Because I remember we did an episode at one of their theaters in Staten Island, right?
Right, yep, the Staten Island Kung Fu themed.
So that's how you were going to distribute them at the time.
Right. When we first signed the contract in 2019, the idea was that the book was going to be sold in the theaters.
Oh, wow.
And then the theaters all closed down during the pandemic.
Oh, look at that.
So,
Is that original one that we were at, is that closed down now too? Or
no.
That's still around?
That opened right after the pandemic.
Okay.
That opened in 2022. So they still have theaters everywhere. They have one in Manhattan, Brooklyn, Yonkers, who's the one closest to me, and they're based in Austin.
Yeah.
So the one in Staten Island was the one because RZA lived in Staten Island for a while. That was the Kung Fu themed Alamo Draft House.
That's a great theater too.
But they closed down because of COVID.
Yeah.
So they everything was closed for a year and a half. So they wanted to get the book as much as possible into other venues, including like Walmart and Barnes and Noble and Amazon and so on.
Yeah.
So that's really the only reason why the book got as well distributed as it was. Was because of COVID. But they only did 2 books, and then they shut down their merchandising arm and ended up selling it to Funko.
Oh, okay.
So, but the book stayed with Alamo, and we got the rights back to it because nobody at Alamo really wanted to continue being in the publishing business, and Funko didn't have it. So it had just kind of fallen between the cracks. We got the rights back to it and worked on it for a whole year with a graphic designer, a really great graphic designer. We decided to make it a little smaller, the trim size, because the first edition was like a coffee table.
Yeah, it was larger, and it was
and it was paperback.
It was paperback, right?
Right. Yeah, this one's knock.
Okay, so this is hardcover now.
Yep.
Got you. And now, so what's the difference? First of all, tell everyone who maybe haven't seen the first book.
There you go.
What was the concept behind the first book, and then what is the expanded version different from that one? Tell people, for those who don't know, what the concept was behind These Fists Break Bricks.
Okay. These Fists Break Bricks, from the beginning, I always imagined it as being a showcase for posters and ads, and also interviews that I had done with distributors, and then Grady got involved, and we looked at everything that I had and that I had accumulated, and we decided, you know what, there's a great story here to tell. Because if we do it right, it'll have crossover mainstream appeal. It won't just appeal to martial arts fans.
Right.
People will appreciate the history also behind not only the movies but martial arts in general, how martial arts came to the United States. So that's how it grew from the that original idea I had, where it was just going to be like showing off my poster collection.
Got it.
Yeah, and the interviews I had done. People like Terry Levine and Seraphim Karalexis.
Yeah, well, Jimmy read the entire book, and you said it's one of the best books on the history.
It's hands down the best book.
Right?
Thank you.
On the history of...
Yeah, I have a lot of books on martial arts cinema, and that's the one I was waiting for.
Yeah.
There you go. There you
It
go.
really was.
It filled in all the gaps, right?
Yeah,
for you?
because it went back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Which was so cool.
Yeah. And what
Nice.
era did it span? From what year to what year, basically? What did you focus on?
Well, we really focused on 73
Okay.
to 88, but in order to tell that story, you've got to go back to the Green Hornet in 66, and then you've got to go back to to the different martial artists.
The Wong Fei Hong films.
Right, yeah.
Kwang Tak Hing. You know,
Wow.
back in the days.
Yeah.
Way back
So
now.
we just kept going back and back
Yeah.
until it was like the late 1800s
Yeah.
or right, like 1900 was pretty much when jiu-jitsu started to come over, and the early 1900s when there was like a jiu-jitsu craze in the U.S. And so that was part of the storytelling.
Yeah.
It was just martial arts, and then you get to the introduction of martial arts in movies like the Mr. Wong films and The Awful Truth, and then like Bad Day at Black Rock, where you have Spencer Tracy doing judo.
Yeah.
To the 50s and
So you covered a wide range at that point. And the great thing that I loved about the book is that you not only told the history, but it's a visual, as well. I mean, the movie posters show and the pictures and the photos of that genre really bring you back in time. That's what I love so much
That's
about
what you
it.
like, brother.
Man.
All the poster art.
All the poster art.
Man. It was...
I cut them out of every newspaper in the 70s.
Yeah.
I had a whole scrapbook just because they were so cool.
Indeed.
And now you feature them all in color in your book and black and white, and you go through, the blaxploitation, you go through Bruce Lee, you go through, you cover a lot of the Jackie Chan. It's
so beautifully illustrated.
Right?
I mean, it's you don't even have to read the book.
Right.
You just sit there and turn the pages. And it speaks for itself.
Yeah, it's
from the very first kung fu films that came to America to the most recent ones. Of course, we're going to read the book, but visually, it speaks for itself.
It's spectacular.
It's amazing.
It is.
Well, we added a lot of, we had captions for a lot of the illustrations, but some of them kind of, the first edition was a little rushed in the layout, and so there were some images that didn't get captions, so we added close to 100, I think, new images. Some were lost from the first edition. We swapped out some posters. Like I think we had a poster for The Hot, the Cool, and the Vicious in the first edition, so we kind of swapped that out for another poster. But not many were lost. And like I said, we added close to 100 new ones.
Oh, nice.
And almost 50 pages of new material to this. One thing I have to point out is, I don't know why this happened, but I believe it was the book consultant that Alamo hired when they decided to start getting the book into stores rather than their theaters. They hired a book consultant to do that, and somewhere along the way, when the first edition came out, it was inflated by 100 pages. So if you look on Amazon or Barnes & Noble or Ingram or any of the book dealers on their websites, they have they have the first edition being 100 pages more than it actually is.
Oh, so they
Oh.
misadvertised it. So
Yes.
they said it was 350 pages instead of 250.
Exactly.
More or less.
Right.
Wow.
That's exactly it.
So did people get upset when they didn't get a book that was that many pages, or they didn't even realize
We
it?
never heard a word about
Wow.
it until this came out.
There you
and,
go.
And it's advertised as revised and expanded, and suddenly people are saying, why is the revised and expanded version
Smaller.
smaller than the first one? We're like, oh.
Oh, God. So
And
they
I've heard it like 2 or 3 times.
Really?
Now, yeah.
But this is definitely it's expanded. It's larger than the first one. There's 100 more photos, and there's more history in it
Right.
than
Yep.
the first one
Sure.
was.
Yep.
So yeah. So what did you add into the second one that you didn't have in the first one? Was it a specific genre, a category? You know, Bruce Lee, Angela Mao, Jet Li, or was it just an expansion of all of them?
Okay. Well, first of all, there was a chapter on paperback books, like men's adventure novels of the 70s and 60s and 80s also, that had been cut from the
original.
the first edition. Right, so I did a little revision on that, added a couple of new titles, put that in. So that's an all new chapter that people haven't seen before,
okay.
because it never made it into the first edition. So we talk about Sloane and Mondo and
Mondo!
Ninja.
Oh, you got your Mondo today.
Mondo!
And the Destroyer, you know, Remo Williams, and all of those paperbacks of the 70s. We also added a section on video companies of the 80s.
Oh, wow.
yeah.
So we go into
that's
Master
cool.
Arts and
You collect a
video
lot of that
gems.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy has a huge collection of VHS.
Of all the martial
Oh,
art
yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so yeah, we get into all that. We've got little write-ups on video gems, Master Arts.
Oh, I remember Video Gems.
Video Gems, of
wow.
course.
Do you actually show photos of those, some of the video covers as
The
well?
logos.
The logos.
We've got the
of them.
logos
Wow,
for
nice.
a lot of them.
Nice.
Yeah, Good Times
That's cool.
video.
Yeah.
And we got a little something in there on jars.
Jars video,
Yeah,
yeah,
'cause
I
he
bought
passed
stuff
away.
from them in the past.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he passed away a couple of years
Wow.
ago. Yeah, Joe Ragas. So we have something in there on him as well. And yeah, here we go.
Oh, Video Gem.
Video
Is that-
Gem.
Talk
yeah,
about that,
man.
yeah.
Wow.
This is a
Yeah.
rarity.
Oh, yeah.
It is a rarity.
That's rare.
Oh, yeah.
Return of the Dragon by Video Gem. And you talk about that one in your book, right? Video Gem?
the company,
the
yeah.
company.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yep.
there it is. And you use that logo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
Ah,
it.
when did you pick this one up?
Oh, man.
This is like
probably 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's actually from 1974.
Yeah, yeah.
No, not
No,
74. Is it 80, Chris? What do
I
you
think the company was around. I think the company was formed in '79.
79.
Yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah.
This was like
Yeah. The movie was released in
74,
74,
yeah.
right.
But the Video Gems is 79.
Yep.
This is
Wow.
actually the very first Bruce Lee film released in a major video label.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Before Fox.
Really?
Before
Yeah.
CBS.
Wow.
Yeah, Video Gems carried the Return of the Dragon.
Wow, that's a nice one, man.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
And Warner
Thank
did
you.
Enter the Dragon, I think, in '80. So
Yeah.
this must have
That's-
been like right before it.
That's
Yeah.
correct. Yes, sir. I got this at not this one, but my original copy I picked up at Video Shack
Oh, yeah.
in Times Square.
Times Square,
So that
wow.
was, back in
Years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
78, 79.
Wow. So yes, you added a lot of nice stuff to the
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
the new book. So how many extra pages did it compromise? How many pages did it grow?
About 50 pages of new material. We have new stuff on Jackie Chan.
You do.
Yeah, we got more into like the failed attempts to sell him in the U.S. the
Oh,
first couple of times, like with the Big Brawl and
Big
the
Brawl.
Protector. Then we added some material on Jet Li,
Oh, nice.
Donnie Yen. There's
Oh, wow.
a section on Alexander Fusheng.
Fusheng
Yeah, there's,
died very young.
Yep.
He was in his 20s, 26, was it? 27?
I believe so. Yeah, it was July 7th, 1983.
83.
So yeah, it was just whatever.
It was a
Yeah.
car
He,
accident,
yeah,
man.
that's correct. I think he passed away after the 8-diagram pole fighter.
Yeah, during the making of
during
it.
the-
During the
Yeah,
making, yeah,
that's
just
right.
like totally disappeared from the film.
Yeah.
Kind of like Bela Lugosi when he disappeared from Plan 9 from outer space.
Yeah,
You just
exactly.
didn't see him anymore.
Yeah.
So they used the dentist
Yeah.
to
Cover his
continue
face.
Yeah,
cover his face.
with the cape, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So, Chris, in this first book, you also, for those of you who haven't seen the first book, you put a nice section on Bruce Lee. Now, was there a reason why you didn't choose to add anything extra, just because he's been passed away for 52 years? There's not much more to say about that, because I love the Bruce Lee section that you did have in the original, but and that's still in the new expanded.
Oh,
edition,
yeah,
right?
yeah, we
the
didn't
Bruce Lee
cut
section is
anything.
still in
No,
there.
no.
And did you think of adding anything new or anything current that may have come out in it? Any new documentaries to talk about, or you just?
Well, we did. We were thinking about adding a couple of little like trivia notes.
Okay.
Almost about, but it didn't. One in particular I wanted to put in there, and then it didn't get in there. But it was worked into the Bruceploitation set that came from Severin a couple of years back.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wrote the booklet notes for that,
That's
so I put
nice.
it into that.
Okay.
Yeah,
And that's I don't know how many people know this, but when Fist of Fury opened in Chinatown in November 1972, opening day, there was a shooting in the lobby. There was like a gang
Oh, wow, I
shootout
didn't know
in
that.
the lobby
Wow.
of the theater. It was the Pagoda Theater.
The pagoda.
Remember that theater?
I actually have that original ad
Ad from the.
in the Village Voice
Yep.
Wow.
from 1972.
Yes.
Wow.
Searching for years.
That's cool.
But what Chris is saying is 100% correct. The pagoda was known for gang activity.
Yeah.
The Ghost Shadows.
The Ghost Shadows, yes,
And
sir.
gangs were big back in the 70s.
Yeah.
I mean, that's when they were the most, prevalent.
They were at
their
their
peak, the
Yeah.
gangs.
Wow.
But let's hear that story.
Well, the Ghost Shadows, I used to hang out in that theater watching movies, and the problem was all the other gangs knew that, so they were at least 2 or 3 times they would go in there and start gunning for
Wow.
them. And, yeah.
Imagine
So,
that,
yeah.
sitting there watching a Bruce film, and all of a sudden,
bang, bang! It's like Chow Yun Fat is here.
But yeah, it was the opening night of the U.S. premiere of Fist of Fury.
wow.
Fist of
Yeah.
Fury. Let me
Great
tell you a
story.
story. Let me tell you a story about the Pagoda Theater. The Pagoda Theater was known to be haunted.
Oh wow!
It was known to be haunted.
Wow.
Now check this out. I was at that theater, and I was there. I don't know what movie it was, but I decided to get up and go to the restroom. So as I'm getting up to go to the restroom, which was actually on the left side of the screen, the movie screen, with my own eyes, I see a gentleman get up and walk that direction to go to the restroom. So he opens up the door and he goes in. I actually thought it was a restroom for 2 or 3 people, but it turned out to be a restroom for 1 person at a time. So I waited, and the guy didn't come out. So I'm like, what's going on here? I got to use the restroom before this movie starts. So I open up the door, and there's nobody in there.
Wow.
That's the ghost.
I saw a guy get up from his seat.
freaky.
Funny.
A ghost, because it was a lot of shootouts there with the Chinese gangs.
Wow.
Could have been the spirit of a man who got killed. And he got up and he went into the restroom. When I
Wow.
walked in there was nobody
Crazy
there.
story.
Now, the Pagoda Theater, and Chris can confirm this, when you walked into the Pagoda Theater, the first row, the chairs were painted in red. And they were forbidden for anybody to sit there because they were reserved for the spirits.
Wow. That's some history there, man.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's pretty,
Wow.
it's pretty deep.
Another nice story there.
Pretty deep, man. So let's talk more about
Okay.
Kung Fu.
But yeah, I think Matthew Polly's book is so great.
Yeah.
On Bruce Lee.
Right,
that, You know,
It was an excellent book.
it's
Yeah,
hard-
that was an excellent book.
Matthew, what's happening? Long time no see.
Yeah, shout out to you, Matthew.
We miss you,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, that was one of the best books I ever read on the history of Bruce Lee. Yeah.
Yeah, he did a great job.
But you know, we put in a lot of additional stuff about other people. Like we've got I mentioned Fu Sheng. We have something on Byung Yu, who made the one Golden Harvest film, The Association.
The
With
Association.
Angela Mao.
Was he Korean?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think so,
Right,
yeah.
right. Yeah. That was,
Yep.
That was
So
good.
We have him in there because not only did he make the one movie, but he filmed intros for a bunch of martial arts movies that were sold in a package.
Oh.
He introduced 30 of them, I think.
Wow.
And the company sent that out to all the TV stations that they were selling to.
Nice.
And they listed him as the star of all 30 movies. And instead of just saying that he was the host,
No way, no
they
way.
had him down. So to this day, if you Google his name and some of those movies, he shows up as the star of like Sammo Hung's The Victim.
Wow.
Yeah, his name will show up there.
As-
And there's these like 25 or 30 movies in this package. So we talk about that. That's why we wanted to put him in there. We've got Tiger Yang, who was in Game of Death 2.
Oh, nice.
Tower of Death.
Yeah, that was a great
Yes.
And then he became the pitchman for Abflex in the 90s.
Look at that, look at that.
Oh, did he really?
abdominal, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and he challenged Mike Tyson and Leon Spinks.
No,
to
come
fights.
on.
And, Tyson didn't have time for him, but Spinks, that fight almost happened.
one. Wow.
Really?
Yeah, that almost
Yeah.
happened. So we got
Interesting.
something in there on Tiger
Very.
Yang. Oh, and Tiger Yang also was signed up to do the third Cleopatra Jones movie. He was going to be Tamara Dobson's co-star in Cleopatra Jones and the Cambodian Connection. And
The
never
Cambodian
got made.
Connection.
Yeah, Ted Post was going to direct it.
That's great.
Fred Williamson was supposed
Remember
to be
Cleopatra
in it.
Jones,
Yeah.
the first one? That was
Yeah.
great. Big movie.
And
Wow.
the second one was Shaw Brothers.
Yes.
Shaw Brothers.
Co-production.
And
Wow.
Cleopatra Jones and the Casino of Gold.
Yep.
That was the second. So the third one was going to be called the Cambodian Connection?
Yeah, the Cambodian Connection.
That's
Wow.
I like that.
Yeah.
Wow, so you have some interesting stuff in the book, man.
Yeah.
Now, has the book launched yet? Has it launched?
Launched Tuesday. That was pump date.
Okay, great. So
July
just
8th.
launched.
So it's available now. You can get.
Where can you pick it up now?
You can get it anywhere. You can get it through Amazon or Barnes & Noble will have it. A lot of Barnes & Noble stores will have it, or online at Barnes & Noble. If you buy it through DiabolicDVD.com,
Yeah.
you will get a signed copy like Charles is getting.
Oh, look
here,
at that. Thank you,
which,
Chris.
with a signed book plate.
You getting a signed copy?
Yeah,
That's not
baby.
fair, man.
No.
Give me that.
Now, why did I get a signed copy? Did I lend you a print of something you
did,
featured in the book?
Yes, you actually it was you did us a big favor because at the 11th hour we were missing a graphic for another new addition to the book. We did 2 pages on the 2 most popular, or busiest I should say, poster artists in the martial arts genre, Tom Tierney and Luis Dominguez. They painted really the majority of the posters, especially like the late 70s and early 80s.
And they were great, yeah.
Yeah, and we needed, because we had used their posters elsewhere in the book.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah.
When it came time to, it's like, okay, we need two images for Luis and 2 images for Tom, and we're running out of images. So I thought, well, Luis Dominguez did a couple of
Deadly Hands of Kung Fu.
Right. Yeah, he did 2 covers for Deadly Hands of
Yeah,
Kung
they
Fu.
had great covers.
And I couldn't find a high-res copy, and mine are just shredded.
Yeah,
I knew
Charlie
you had
had
a collection.
I just so happened to have it in my collection. I found it and I scanned it in for you high res and I sent it to you.
Yeah.
And I was glad I was able
Yeah.
to find that so you could add it into the book, which
Exactly. Yeah, 'cause
Terrific.
we needed it like within 24
is
hours.
great. Yeah, that was good. I'm glad I could help out. So I feel like I had a little contribution
Yeah.
Hey, no,
to the
you're,
new
you're,
book.
you're in there.
Of
Yeah,
these
you're in.
great
Hey, I want you to
prints.
sign my book.
There you go.
Yep, you're in the photo credits.
Look at that. I love it.
Yeah,
I love. Thank you so
awesome
much, Chris.
photo-
I appreciate
Thank
it,
you.
man.
Yeah.
Wow. So we can put this on Amazon. They can get it
Right,
from.
yep. There you go.
You said Barnes and Nobles, or
Yeah, Barnes and Nobles will have it. A lot of smaller bookstores,
Yeah,
if you check.
Terrific.
Also DVD or diabolicdvd.com. You'll
Wow.
get with the signed book plate.
I love it.
Yeah, and we also have. They'll probably send you a bookmark also if you order it through Diabolic.
Very nice.
Fists break bricks.
The revised
What?
and expanded edition. How Kung Fu movies swept America and changed the world. Grady
let's give him a
Hendricks
sample.
and Chris Poggiali. I love it, man.
That's awesome, bro.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Chris,
Forward by
congratulations
RZA.
on the book.
Yeah,
Thank you.
congratulations, man.
Congrats. So I wanted to say this, right?
Yeah.
I'm not getting paid for this, by the way, so. But if you have this one, you need to get the second to complete it. I mean, you cannot have this and not have
Yes.
the revised edition. They go together like peanut butter and jelly. So you need to get this because it will give you the complete picture of Hong Kong Kung Fu cinema.
Yes, it will.
Asian cinema, as well as the American films. So you need to get both.
Yeah.
They complement one another.
If anyone wants to order this through Amazon, I'll leave a link at the bottom of the video, and you could just click the link and you could order it right from Amazon, make it easy for you guys. But as Hector said, you got to pick this book up. It's one of the best ever written, and I know, James, you think it's the number one book.
It's number one for me.
And
yeah.
you're a huge history buff on Kung Fu cinema, so
Yeah.
number one. So yeah, you did a great job, man. You got all our endorsements on this one, Chris. That's fantastic.
Chris Poggiali!
Yeah, baby. Any other parting words you want to tell us about the book, or are you just excited that it's finally done? How long did it take you to put together?
Well, we got the rights back 2 years ago, and so we've been working on it ever since.
Wow,
Yeah,
okay.
We worked with the new graphic designer for about a year, then we got a little less than a year, and then we got the contract with Running Press. They wanted to do this edition.
Yeah,
they wanted
yeah.
to do it as a hardcover. They were very excited, big fans.
I love the hardcover. You?
Yeah, it's
wow,
great.
It's beautiful
Yeah.
hardcover.
And they were great to work with.
Yeah.
Randall Lodowitz, our editor, was a big fan of the first edition. But yeah, there is one thing I'd like to say. We put so much new material in this that there was when it came time to start putting together the back matter, we realized there was no more room for the back matter. So we said, look, listen, we need at least one page for the image credits.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we wanted to give
Yeah,
you
yeah,
and
thank
everybody
you,
else,
thank
all
you.
the photographers,
There you go.
the people that lent us their materials, or the artists, like Tom Tierney and Luis Dominguez and Neil Adams and all the different people we wanted to credit. So we said, we got to have at least one page. So if you want to see all of the quotes and the attributions, which are in the back of the first edition, like when we quote someone, we have a quote from Jimmy Wang Yu.
Right.
There's no longer the attributions in the back of the
So
book.
they
like there were
definitely
there.
need both. Yeah, you're right.
You need
Hector.
both,
Yeah,
yeah.
you need
Yeah.
both.
So we're gonna put that up on our website.
Nice.
I'm almost done with it. We should have it up next week sometime. By the time this episode is posted, they'll be up on
Absolutely.
thesefistsbreakbricks.com. If you want to know
Great.
where any of those quotes came from, you'll find them on that.
There you go.
On the attributions.
TheseFistsBreakBricks.com. And now where can they get the signed copy? If those who want a signed copy, where do they go to get that one?
DiabolicDVD.com.
Okay.
So it's DIABOLIKDVD.com.
And then you get a signed edition.
Right, they'll get it with the signed book plate, and they might even get
Nice.
a bookmark with it, because they've been sending those out for the last couple of months with like all of the orders.
Very cool.
awesome.
I'm sure they still have some.
Yeah, very cool. Well,
Oh,
this is
I got
beautiful.
my own.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got yours signed the first
I got
time around,
mine.
right?
Yeah, thank you, man.
Remember that?
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah.
Chris, tell us about what do you have upcoming as far as Tsushiomi.
Oh,
Tsukoshiomi.
yeah. Well, I got
I'm a
my-
big
my
fan.
Tsukoshiomi t-shirt.
Nice, I love it.
I did an audio commentary with my friend John Charles on The Great Chase.
Nice.
Which was a Toei production from 1975 starring Atsuko Shiomi. That's coming from Neon Eagle. It should be sometime this month or the end of July, coming from Neon Eagle. I also did a commentary with my friend in Australia, Andrew Leavold,
Wow.
for Bamboo Trap. starring Leo Fong and
Ron Van
Nice.
Cleef. No
Yep.
way.
Yeah, there's a nice, really nice widescreen.
Wow.
For the first
Wow.
Nice,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Man, I
looks
didn't know that.
Really good. It looks really good. They got
It's
it
on
from-
Blu-ray?
It's coming on Blu-ray on a double feature with The Black Six, the
Black
motorcycle
Six.
movie with all the football players.
That
Joe Green and Mercury Morris.
Really?
Yeah, it's a blaxploitation biker movie.
Oh,
from
wow, that's
1974.
nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, so
the
that's
Bamboo
the second
Trap,
one.
bro. I
yeah.
can't believe it. Wow.
So we did a commentary for Bamboo Trap, and that'll be coming out from AGFA
Wow.
on Blu-ray, and then I have another book coming out in October.
And
It's on the Warriors.
Oh, wow. A lot of
man.
Warriors
Great
fans
movie,
out there.
yeah.
Edgar.
Yeah, Edgar, that's for you, man. He's a
Edgar
big
Bencourt.
warrior. Man.
The Warriors is coming.
Yep. It's called Armies of the Night, The Warriors and Its Legacy. I co-wrote it with Mike Gingold from Fangoria.
Wow.
And yeah, we've been working on this one for a while also, but it's coming out from 1984 Publishing. Pub date is October 21st. We're going to be having the book launch on September 21st at the Mahoning Drive-In in Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Terrific.
Congratulations on that. Staying busy there, buddy. You do great work, Chris.
Thanks.
You know, I'm glad we were able to get you on the channel today and interview you on this book because it's. I know there's a lot of fans. We have over 85,000 followers now. I know a lot of fans will want to order this, and we'll make it easy for them. We'll add all the websites and we'll have the links at the bottom, and they'll be able to pick up this book because it's ready for release now, right?
It is. It's
All
terrific.
right. Well, thank you
It's on
again,
the
man.
road.
I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. And Jimmy, I know that you, when we drove here today, you said you had a gift for Hector.
Yeah.
And I wanted you to present that to him here today because Jimmy is a specialist also in making replica Bruce Lee Nunchucks. And he brought a gift for Hector and I today. So,
So cool, man.
so this. Oh, is that for Hector? Woo! Now, which ones are these? Are those from Return of the Dragon?
Yeah, these are Return of the Dragon.
Wow!
Thank you so
Way
much,
of
man.
the Dragon.
Nice.
Oh, thank you so
for you,
much,
Charles.
man.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you so much.
Should we have a battle now?
Game of death or whatever.
Man.
You let me know.
This is unbelievable,
And I
man.
love that. Look, he tapered them a little thicker at the bottom. The exact number of links.
They look
They
just
look-
like them.
Let's see.
That's
They bend a little. Oh, I love it, man. Well, thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate it,
You're
man.
welcome, brother.
Thank you. And
well. I got a little something for Jimmy as well. So after you,
yeah, I do too, because you're always so
Terrific.
gracious every time we get together. And I know I've been to your house a couple of times, and I know that to put your horror collection together, you gave away a lot of your Bruce Lee
I
collectibles
did,
throughout the
which
years.
I regret to this day.
And so I want to try to help you get some of those collectibles back. So I brought a few
wow.
collectibles for you. One is the classic Red Book.
Oh,
Kung
are you
Fu,
kidding?
Which
Wow.
is 1974. I love vintage books. And
King
this-
of Kung Fu.
one of the best, right? That came out at the
Wow,
time.
yeah.
You remember this one, Chris, right?
I love
Yeah, I had
So
it.
you had it, right?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I had it, yeah.
Now you have it again.
So the true story of his
Wow.
life, art, his films, death by Felix Dennis and Don
Adio or Adil.
Adhio,
Yeah.
right? Collector's edition.
How could you forget those
thank
two
you.
names?
That's few.
I grew up with those two names.
And then-
Felix
that's so
Dennis and
cool.
Don
Yes,
Adio.
yes. And then another classic that
so
came
cool.
out. I don't know if you remember
Another
this.
classic I had.
The
Nice.
Untold Story.
Yeah, yeah.
This is close to mint condition. Remember this
I
when it
had
came
it,
out?
yeah.
The entire issue is on Bruce Lee.
Wow.
It's a beauty.
I bought that on a newsstand.
Yeah, so did I.
I remember buying that.
And I just love vintage, and I had an extra one or two in my collection. I want you to have this back because I know you've been.
That's a great copy
What's
too,
on the
man.
back? That's the swivel nunchuck.
Oh, yeah. There you
Yeah,
go,
yeah,
man.
that for the-
And look, they advertised the black cat suit at the time,
I
right?
would
And the
love to
Game of
get
Death
that. Yeah.
suit at the time, which you don't
Terrific,
see anymore. So
terrific.
that's for you as well.
Oh, thanks,
And
brother.
a Kung Fu Monthly poster mag
Awesome.
from United States, number 19, with Bruce on the cover. Opens up to a nice poster. So
That's so cool,
Kung
Charles.
Fu,
Thank
Kung
you.
Fu,
a
man.
couple of your
Thank
Bruce Lee
you.
collectibles coming back to you now.
Man, that's so
All right,
awesome.
you're very
Thank-
welcome, James.
Thank
and
you.
I always appreciate
Thank
you. James also paints horror models, and I gave him a model or two to paint. The Mummy you did an amazing job on for
Thanks,
me.
brother, yeah.
And I know I just gave you the Wolfman now. I can't wait to see the. He airbrushes. He's a professional brush artist. So
Oh, he's a great artist.
anyone
Beautiful.
want to talk to him about that? You can contact him. What's your email again? It's
James O'Connor 871 at yahoo.com.
yeah. So if you also wanted to make any custom nunchucks for you, all the fans have been ordering from him. He does that. He does an unbelievable job on all the
He's the man.
nunchucks.
He's the
from
man.
Bruce's films, Game of Death, Chinese Connection, Enter the Dragon, Way of the Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone
I
that
give
you
my
like.
wife some credit for the chucks too, though, because she's the stitch
Oh.
master.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Deborah.
Deborah, thank you so much.
Yes.
You did a great job.
Outstanding,
Yeah.
Deborah.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you. And I'm glad they made a foam. I don't want my wife to use these against me. So I want to present Jimmy O'Connor with a small token of my appreciation. This is for you. I have to open it up first. And I hope you like it. And it's just a little something to show you my appreciation. This is a one sheet.
Wow.
You're going to know what this is all about.
No.
Oh, man, are you kidding? Wow.
The Deadly China.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
This is
Oh,
from
this is,
Mexico.
Mexico.
Delicioso.
The Deadly China doll. Man, I love that.
That is awesome, Hector.
So Jimmy,
It's an
who
original too, man.
Who knows if you strike gold today, if you know what I mean. We're going to have lunch.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there may be a possibility that
Wow, that's
You're gonna
Wow,
get
man,
something
you might,
out of
you
it.
might
Thank
get
you.
something out of that. eh?
Enjoy
so
that, brother.
classic. I love
Enjoy
it.
Wow.
I love it.
and this is the envelope.
Okay. Thank
Wow, a
you,
lot of
brother.
fun here today, Chris.
Yeah,
And is this my copy? This
is yours.
Wow, man. Don't steal it yet, man. You're going to get yours. Thank you so much. I've been looking forward to this, man.
Awesome, bro.
I'm going to read this one. Thank you so much. This has been an honor having you here. James, thank you for joining us today. Hector, always a pleasure, man.
Charlie, always, you know that.
Thank you for lending us your crib here again to do this incredible interview
My-
with Chris Poggiali.
My pleasure.
So we really appreciate it, guys. And for those of you who are new to the channel, haven't subscribed, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. And until next time, as always, we say have fun collecting, and we'll see you guys next time.
God
Take care,
bless.
guys. All right, man.